Hey guys and gals, this is Alex here in Kansas City with the Multifamily Minute, where I come to you every single week with all the new multifamily deals on market and I give you my 2 cents. Are they a decent deal? Does it look good? Does it look bad? What about this location? What about the price per unit? Those kind of details to give you a good example of where to go from here. Today is Monday, March 4th. And let's get right into it. So I've got Zillow pulled up here. This actually is powered by the local MLS. These are all the new multifamily opportunities here that came out that are $500,000 plus within the last 7 days. So you can see we actually have four new opportunities here, and I've gone ahead and evaluated some of them at a high level. So let's get right into it. So this one here is 2.24 million ish, right here next to the streetcar extension. Okay, so Main Street is going to be this straight road here, and it runs all the way up and down through downtown, all the way over to the new soccer stadium, etc. It's not quite live yet on some of that leg, but this is actually, I believe, how many units is this? I just looked at, so it's 28 units for 2.23, so it's about 90,000 a unit or so. And it's got, some interesting features to it, very classic studio layout. I think the rents on it are actually fine, looks well occupied. One thing I'll say is if you are interested in studio apartments, I have a property off just very similar to this location off of 31st and Broadway that's off market that's going to be closer to that $60,000-$70,000 per unit. Maybe not quite as nice, but something to think about if you're in the market for something the $2 to $3 million range or so, and maybe you want to buy 100 units or close to it. Let's talk. We can get a deal done together on that there. Obviously, love the location, studios. This does have some good parking, it looks like. Excuse me. So something to look out for there, which is, some good appreciation here. And I think that the rents here can be pushed up as well. All right. So let's get back out here, get our bearings going. A couple other properties to focus on with these four new ones here within the last 7 days. This is a property up here in North Independence, Sugar Creek area. It looks like about a fourplex. Some of it's been redone. Maybe all of it's been redone. Fourplex 525. It on the surface seems maybe steep for a fourplex in Independence at this age in this location. However, rents may be exciting, and it could be a good deal if you want to live in one side or rent out the other side. These smaller multifamily stuff that's under, that's basically fourplexes, you never know what they're going to sell for. But if you're in the market for one, this looks like an interesting deal if you really got to have a fourplex in Independence. Okay. All right. So the next one we have here, which is these 10 units in Independence. Familiar with this location? I believe I recall when these went on the market a few years ago, but 10 units for 1.2 million. They do look like they've been well rehabbed. I'm not sure exactly of rents, just on a quick overview of the price per door. It seems like it could be a little strong, but they do have garages on either many or all of them. So it's something where you could dive into the details here and see maybe how this pencils out. Maybe it has very strong financials and low owner expenses. So we could look at that one together. Keep in mind, anything here that's on Zillow, there's actually a co-broker fee, and I can help you out. We can look at them together and see if there's a good fit for taking down these apartments. I'm very familiar with this entire metro. So let's now go over to these units here in Blue Springs. I believe is 6 units for $1 million. A lot of them have garages, it appears, and these units are very classic. I don't know, 70s, maybe 80s construction, something like that, maybe even 60s. But some of these are split level or 2-story. I'm not sure exactly what rents are, but this could be an interesting deal. I did the quick math here. So million divided by 6 gets you to 166,000 per door. That is an interesting deal here if you can get rents at 1,500 or so, which I do think the market would support. This one here says that there are 3 bedrooms, 2.1, two plus baths, 1-car garage. So, this is a 3 duplexes. So you could also parcel these out and sell each duplex for $350,000 per duplex if you got the right rents in there. So I actually like this package a lot. Of course, I'm big on suburbs, Class A submarket. Quality part of Blue Springs here. I've sold on the other side of the street and the other side of the highway. But Blue Springs is relatively small, but excellent school district, growing area. You will do very well with this property as an investment. So please reach out to me on that one, and let's look at that one together and see what we come up with. All right. Now let's scroll back out here. Okay. Make sure we covered all the new stuff. I'm not going to highlight this property here in Odessa, though it's probably a fine investment. A little bit outside of our wheelhouse for, what we've got going on there. All right. But, in this particular area, we've got 4 new properties that have their pros and cons to all of them. Some of them are really liked. Some of them I'm not 100% sure on. So definitely a lot of things we could talk about coming up. All right, so that's everything on MLS, Zillow. Let's look at LoopNet, CoStar, see what kind of new properties we've got here. We've got a couple new ones. Now, you've seen this one here before on the MLS. We talked about it, 16 units. These are practically brand new. Love this package. If this isn't under contract soon, we need to talk about it. It's on the MLS as well, so I can help you evaluate that property. We just talked about this one here. This is the Studios on Grand. We already just talked about that a few seconds ago. Now, this is a new set of property here in the heart of Midtown. I'm very familiar with this purplish blue gray building. My building is just a couple buildings down that I own personally. And the area is great, right next to the streetcar extension. These are all studios. And everything's been redone, gutted, remodeled, everything down to the studs. So this is a quality opportunity here. This building here is also a great opportunity. Looking at the financials on it, they have some good inputs there. They're paying a good price, they're getting a good price for rents, and they're operated very well. What you need to do is, see how believable some of the operating expenses are on here. And if you can, get to the understanding this is all studios, this is a mix in here. And if you're interested in buying in the Kansas City market, Kansas City, Missouri submarket, this could be an interesting opportunity for you. It's up there at 4.65 million. But I do believe it's well over 50 units. So you're under, well, actually, let me take that back. Let's see here. I had this pulled up. I do want to actually know for myself what we got going on here. So the first one is, okay, so this one's 12 units, the studios. That's 12 studios, great location. You can see it looks great. We've got solar on the roof, keeping your expenses low. And then we have the other building, which is 22 units. So we're at 34 units total for 4.6 million. It's a little bit high on the pricey side, but these things are gut remodeled, completely brand new in a lot of different ways. So you got to take that into your account when you're evaluating this. Bottom line, I do like it for the right buyer and with the right intention on this. You might need to bring some extra cash down to it, but I've got some lenders that I know would be able to close this out for you. Okay. So that's everything new that's on the market here in Kansas City. Really excited about these new opportunities we've got going on here. We're seeing some sellers put properties out there, seeing brokers put quality product out there. So now it's just a matter of time to get some deals done. I won't keep any longer. This is Alex Olson with Xchange Commercial Real Estate here with the Multifamily Minute, and we will talk to you soon.